Our next hopefuls are two persevering Nancys who've been working on their weaknesses. But will their efforts pay off? It's County Kerry's Jessie and Falkirk's Ashley.
You've got a very distinctive quality. Don't lose it.
Jessie, I feel we have lost your essence.
Just want to find me again because I feel like I'm just completely lost.
Jessie, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
The dreams you dreamed have all gone astray.
I've got absolutely nothing to say to you. It's absolutely brilliant. I've got tears in my eyes, I promise you.
I've got tears in mine too. I made the Lord cry. I can't believe that.
Just keep it like that, you
Okay.
know? Don't listen to anybody. She's an extraordinary artist. She must not be allowed to be meddled with by people like me.
Thank you.
If that is the real Jessie, which I suspect it is, she must not lose it.
I thought that being myself wasn't good enough. Nice meeting you. But I've decided I'm going to stay myself, so I'm looking forward to stepping into Jessie's shoes again on Saturday night.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. Jessie is performing The Man That Got Away from A Star Is Born. Ashley has Big Spender. Why these songs?
They're very tough. Jessie's got a Judy Garland song sung by Judy when she was at her peak in her early 30s. And a very tough song for a young girl to sing. Big Spender, of course, was a chorus number. And now we've got to see Ashley make it her own.
Okay, well, the Lord has thrown down his gauntlet, and first to accept his challenge, it's Jessie. But will the County Kerry girl do the Judy Garland classic justice? Following her and determined to prove she belongs in the West End, it's Ashley. This brave Scot is hoping to turn Andrew's head with her rendition of the Shirley Bassey anthem. Could Jessie or Ashley be your Nancy? Here's Jessie!
The stars have lost their glitter. The waves grow colder, and suddenly you're older. And all because of the man that got away. No more his eager call. The writings on the wall. The dreams you dreamed have all gone astray. The road gets rougher, it's lonelier and tougher. With hope you burn up. Tomorrow he may turn. There's just no let up. Live long night and day. Ever since this world began, there is nothing sadder than one-man woman looking for the man that got
Ashley and Jessie, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Jessie, last week, Rachel actually named you as her most kind of serious threat in the competition. Do you think of yourself as a serious contender?
You know what, Graham, to get a comment like that from somebody like Rachel, who I really, really look up to in this competition, it was just like the ultimate compliment. But I take my position in this competition really seriously, so I'm not giving it up easily.
And would you see Rachel as serious competition?
Yeah.
And now, Andrew hasn't been your biggest supporter so far. So how nervous were you going in to work one-on-one with him?
If I'm being honest, I was really, really nervous. And I was so pleased when you said last week you'd like to work with me, and I was so pleased that the public kept me in as well. But I left smiling, and so did you, so I think that could be a good sign. I just want to grow with the competition and hopefully keep coming back as the weeks go on.
All right, well, let's see what the panel think tonight. Barry, are you convinced that Jessie or Ashley could still be Nancy?
Well, in a night of wonderful performances, I think Jessie's was the star performance tonight. Because, Jessie, you really channeled that song, I think, and you have the gift of stillness and purity, which is an essential part of Nancy. I found a quote from Dickens in the 3rd edition of Oliver Twist. He wrote an introduction, and he said that Nancy, describing her, he said, Nancy is a fair drop of water in a weed-choked well. That was the London of that period, and I think you brought all that wonderful purity to the role.
Ashley?
Ashley, you're still here. Isn't that great? But you've been doing so well. To me, though, I didn't feel that those saucy looks and those coy expressions really worked. They didn't charm me, I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm going to move on to John. John, talk to us about Jessie and Ashley.
First of all, Jessie, I was worried, as Andrew's worried about Neve, about age, and I was worried about your age. But you know what? I've been a friend of Judy Garland's for all my life, and let me tell you, that was absolutely sensational. That was just as good as Judy's performance. Ashley, last week, I think you turned a corner because you really put a character in that song, and I disagree with Barry. I thought you played the character definitely well. That wasn't Ashley. That was another side of Ashley, and that's what we need to see with Nancy. Different colors and different sides.
She's an actress.
Exactly.
Okay, mixed comment so far, Denise.
I totally agree with John when it comes to Ashley. That was just the right amount of sexiness and cheekiness required for that number, and I know that number very well. You acted it very well. And a nice comedic side we saw to you tonight, which is something perhaps you could bring to the role of Nancy. Jessie, that wasn't the performance of the night. That was the performance of the series. Yeah. I'm speechless. It was absolutely mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. And all of the girls should be looking up to you tonight.
Wow. Andrew, Jessie or Ashley, did they take everything you said on board?
Well, Jessie, I didn't need to tell you anything. That was the greatest performance I've ever heard a young girl of your age give. It's quite extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. Ashley, what an act to follow. But you did. The thing is that when I work one-on-one with you, when I get something from you that I don't see completely on the stage. I do hope you stay with us because I'd love to try again. It was a really good stab. I know the song was made famous by Shirley Bassey, and I know it was a chorus number. We talked about that and how Shirley changed it for herself. You did very well with it. I just don't quite get that final connection with an audience yet.
Okay, well, Andrew has spoken, but remember, you have the final say in who should be Nancy. Here are the numbers: 0901 12120, and add 06 if you think Jessie deserves to be Nancy. Add 07 if you believe Ashley belongs in the West End. Our Nancy's